Hi guys, welcome back to Modifix. My name's Dan and today we are fixing we're going to change the manky old steering wheel on the Corolla T Sport. Okay, so this is the manky old steering wheel. You'd have seen it before when I did the intro video. There's all ripped leather over here. I've ripped off all the dirty horrible bits so it doesn't look as bad. It looks a bit more presentable, but I have got a replacement wheel, so this one is beautiful, all leather all round, no problems with it. There's a bit of a mark there, but it's a lot better than this one. I was also thinking about getting rid of this altogether and just having a nice 3-spot wheel. However, looking at this here, you probably could do it, because all you need to do really is remove those two Torx head screws there. Bit of a pain, because you'll probably have to take all of this off, and then this controller should be free, but then you'd have a big gaping hole there. So I think I'll leave it on there just in case I ever decide to reinstate the original stereo, which is very unlikely, but yeah, I'll leave it there for now. And yeah, let's get on and I'll show you what you need to do. Behind the steering wheel you will see a hole there just above all these controls, and a hole there. You see that one on the right hand side there? Yeah, now they have a T30 Torx bit in them, so you need to crack that off and undo it, and then the horn should come out. That should all just pull out. You should really disconnect the battery for this. Alright, so as you can see here, they're the two screws. There's one there in here, and there's one there in here. And basically those screws, you need to wiggle, you need to sort of pull on the horn on one side, or the airbag, and undo that screw and it will sort of release, and the same on that side. It's a bit weird because after you undo them it doesn't automatically release, so just make sure you tug on the airbag a little bit as you undo that, spin it, and look, it just sort of pops back. And then here we have the explosive. So with the explosive you need to pull that yellow tab, you need to pull it up, and then the plug comes out. Okay, so as you can see I used a little baby screwdriver like that to pop that up, and then once that's up then the orange plug should just pull out. Should do, he says. Just make sure. There you go. And that's the airbag done. So the airbag's out. Now I've got to check the size of this baby here. Unplug this plug here. That's the plug for the, oh, there's a little earth there as well, so I think just undo that earth. But anyway, so got to undo that plug. That's for the controller here. Not that I'm going to ever be using it, but I'll remove that, and then this plug stays where it is because that's for the airbag. And then undo that nut and the whole steering wheel should come out. It's a 19mm, and I've got a socket and ratchet here, nice long ratchet, and I've just cracked that off. So what you want to do is hold it firm with one hand and then crack it off with the other, and then just undo that nut. Right, just a quick thing to know, make sure that your wheel is as straight as possible and your wheels are facing as straight as possible as well. On some more modern cars that I've noticed, there is usually a sort of a marker on that spline there to let you know where to put the steering wheel back. But it seems that on this, for some reason, there isn't. I know you might think that is, but it isn't. So get it as straight as possible, make a note of where the steering wheel is, and then put the new one on. Also, when you pull the steering wheel off, to stop yourself nutting yourself in the face with it, just put a few threads of the nut back on and then give it a wiggle and try and get it off. I can't do it one-handed, but you get the idea. So pull it with both hands. If you haven't got the nut on there, there's a risk that you might just pull it so hard and smack yourself in the face with it. I've done that before and it's not pleasant. So yeah, do that. That took quite a lot of force, and when it went, it went. So as you can see now, it's wobbling. And what I did was actually went up at an angle and pulled it towards me, towards this direction, if you like, rather than straight, and that helped. So that's loose now. Undo the knot, take it off. Okay, that's the new wheel on. I'm just going to put the bolts in now. I'll put the main bolt on first. I think it's straight. It looks pretty straight to me. So we're just going to put that on. Put the bolt on, which goes on lovely. Make sure you crank that nice and tight. and then I'll do the rest. Hold on. Okay, so with those screws in preparation, make sure that groove is in between those two plastic bits, and that will sit slightly sort of lower than that area. If you don't have it in there, it's going to come in the way when you try and put the horn in, the airbag in, the horn, the airbag, the horn. Anyway, when you put that back in, make sure that that's in that groove, and then let's plug it all back in. So we've got this plug here, which you don't need to undo the earth, that's stuck to the airbag, not to the car, so that will come with your replacement. And then just plug that back in there, that's the clock spring behind it, and then plug your airbag back in, push the tab in, and then do up the screws. Okay, and that's all wrapped up. My brand new lovely steering wheel is all done. The thing to keep in mind is that when you put these screws back in, you're just gonna have to push them a little bit, so make sure your horn's pretty much lined up, ready to go. And then, I don't know if you can see down that hole, the light's really bad. Hold on, I'll do the other side. So down that hole you can see the Torxie, so that's T30. Now, yeah, when you rest it in that little shouldery bit, it doesn't actually screw in, so you're gonna have to push it down and then screw it back in, yeah. And yeah, I think when I was taking it out, it had to sort of go past that shouldery bit to come out, otherwise it just sort of sits in the hole. So I hope that makes sense. So all you need for this job pretty much is all the stuff on my lap. So a little screwdriver, T30 Torx, so I've got that on a screwdriver. You can use it on a little ratchety thing if you want, and a ratchet with a 19mm socket, an extension, and that's all you need, guys. You might need a breaker bar if yours is really tight, doubt it though. And that's it, guys. So guys, that is how you change your steering wheel in a Corolla 2002 to 2007 E12. Mine's a T Sport, so don't know if that makes any difference. Might be slight variations on controls, etc., but yeah, in the main it's the same process. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to. Lots of more juicy content to come. I'll see you later. Bye for now.